Okay, right. I started YouTube, Jess.
Okay, I got it. Thank you.
36th District Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Marlena E. Taylor presiding. During these proceedings, there is no eating, no sleeping, no lying down, no wearing of any hair garments except for religious purposes. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Thank you. Kimberly Washington. You can come forward, ma'am.
So my court reporter can hear you.
All right. Okay. Now calling the matter of the people versus Kimberly Carroll Washington. This is ticket SP 1568.
Judge Taylor, my apologies. Give me 30 seconds, please.
Okay.
Did you call the case, Your Honor?
Oh, just hold 1 second, please.
That's what I thought.
Yep. Thank you, Attorney Soroki. I appreciate you.
Okay, I'll bet. Thanks, Judge.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Kimberly Carroll Washington. This is ticket SP 1568534. Count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 2, drove while license suspended, repeat offender. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Alan Soroki, P37441, appear on behalf of the defender. What's your name for the record, ma'am?
Good morning, Kimberly Washington.
Your Honor, today's date and time set for pretrial. I see one ticket on the docket and says to no insurance misdemeanor to be dismissed.
All right, it's 2 tickets because somehow the other one didn't make it, but she provided the court with we checked on her license and she has a valid license and we have a copy of her insurance.
Very good.
You have a motion at this time, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor, defense moves to remove the second ticket from default and dismiss both the no insurance misdemeanor and the no driver's license ticket based upon valid documents.
All right, the court's going to grant that request at this time. They were both misdemeanors, Attorney Soroki. I don't know why the other one didn't make it, but we're going to dismiss them without prejudice at this time. Ma'am, make sure you always keep everything valid, up to date in your vehicle at all times, okay?
Yes, yeah.
All right, if there's nothing further, you're all set. Thank you so much, ma'am. Okay, you too. Have a good day. All right, I'm going to bring in the pre-trials that I need to give new dates to. Why did Lance Wills come in? Mr. West, I'm gonna put you back in the waiting room real quick. I must have clicked on the wrong person. This is the person I wanted. All right, that's right. All right, Deanna Wilkins.
It's Watkins.
I'm sorry. Now calling the matter of the people versus Deanna Nichelle Watkins. This is ticket SP 157214. One count driver's license never acquired. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Bachman for the defendant. Would you, ma'am, please state your full name?
Deanna Nichelle Watkins.
Judge, we are here for the purpose of an arraignment. The defendant waives any more reading of the information, complaint, or warrant and request a.
You broke up, Attorney Bossman.
I'm sorry. We're here for an arraignment. We waive the reading of the information and stand mute and request a pretrial date, please and thank you.
All right, at this time, the court's going to enter a plea of not guilty. I'll set this for a pretrial on the date of September 6th at 8:30 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0 personal, okay, ma'am?
Okay.
All right, you're all set. Kimila Washington?
Yes.
All right, now calling the matters of the people versus Kamila Ari Washington. This is ticket SP 1117192. Count one, drove while license not valid. Count two, improper plates. Ticket SP 1171554. Count one, driver's license never acquired. Count two, no insurance misdemeanor. Count three, improper plates. Ticket SP 1182968. Count one, drive unregistered, untitled motor vehicle. Count two, no insurance misdemeanor. Count three, drove while license suspended. Ticket SP, Ms. Ward, please stop walking. SP 1183034. Count one, improper plates. Ticket number SP 1190171. Count one, improper plates. Count two, drive unregistered, untitled motor vehicle. Count two, no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket SP 1190179. Count one, drove while license suspended. Ticket SP 1301601. Count one, improper plates. Count two, drive unregistered, untitled motor vehicle. Count three, failed to display a valid operator's license. Ticket SP 1326442. Count one, improper plates. Count two, no insurance misdemeanor. Count three, drive unregistered, untitled motor vehicle. Ticket number SP 1326472. Count one, failed to display. Ticket SP 1450535. Count one, improper plates. Count two, no insurance misdemeanor. Count three, drove while license suspended. Ticket 719705. Count one, no operator's license on person. Count two, no insurance misdemeanor. Count three, unregistered motor vehicle. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Boston for the defendant. Would you, ma'am, state your full name?
Kamila Ari Washington.
Please arraign the defendant not guilty, Your Honor. She waives any more formal reading of the information, complaint, or warrant and asks for a pretrial date. This is going to be a success story, Judge. She's going to get her.
It's gonna be a success story, you said?
It is. It is. Yes, it is. I realize because of the gravity of the number of charges, but we've talked about it. We looked at her record. She's going to go and she's going to come back with a valid driver's license at least.
Okay. All right. Is she gonna come back, right, Attorney Bossman?
Yeah, I just wanted to be encouraged to come back because she's taking a big step today to get these warrants out of the way. She doesn't have any suspensions in the city of Detroit on information belief. Talking to her, she's going to be able to get this done. I encourage her to, stay focused and continue to apply yourself, Ms. Washington. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to enter a plea of not guilty. I'm going to set aside the bench warrants that are out there. Enter pleas of not guilty. Ma'am, I'm going to set this for September the 6th. September the 6th at 8:30 a.m. Don't you miss that date, okay?
I'm not.
September the 6th at 8:30 a.m. You didn't have to pay any bond money, right? They were all $0?
Yes.
All right, I'll continue with $0 bond, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, Ms. Washington. I'll see you on September 6th at 8:30 a.m. with your license.
Okay.
All right. See you then, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Ms. Ward, I'm not sure what you're doing, but you are in court. We need you to be still.
I'm gonna call her and get her out of here.
Judge Taylor.
Simone Ward, unmute yourself, please.
Judge
You said what?
Taylor, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. First, I don't know if Ms. Mason wants to address this, but Police Officer Goodman has been asking for help. I don't know if it appears on your screen or not, but it's on my.
I'm gonna bring them all in a minute. I'm gonna just close it and bring everybody in. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to bring in Eric Williams. Were you finished talking to Miss Sochi, Eric Williams?
No.
Okay, my bad. Sorry about that.
Okay.
1 second. I'll get y'all back in there.
All right.
All right. Miss Sochi, I'm gonna put you back in with him. I apologize.
No
Y'all
worries.
on room number 2.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, officers, I'm gonna try and get you out real quick. Give me 1 second. Go ahead, Ms. Cleveland. Now call the matter of the People versus Simone Tiana Ward. This is ticket number SP 1297877, count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 2, failed to display a valid operator's license. Ticket SP 1314213, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 2, drove while license suspended. Ticket SP 1357778, count 1, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Ticket SX 4065370. Count 1, no operator's license on person. Count 2, motor vehicle, no insurance. Ticket number 741611. Count 1, no valid operator's license. Count 2, no vehicle insurance. And she has a show cause that's scheduled before me on August 12th, 2024. Ticket SP 1576824. 1 count, drove while license suspended. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Bachman on behalf of the defendant. Would you, Ms. Ward, state your full name?
Simone Ward.
Please arraign the defendant not guilty. She waives any more formal reading of the information complaint or warrant, Your Honor, and ask for a pretrial.
Okay, I'll set this-
Dear Mason, I have an appointment with you, I believe, on July.
All right, at this time, I'll enter a plea of not guilty on behalf of your client. I'll set this for a bond hearing I'll set this for a pretrial on the date of September 6th. September 6th at 8:30 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0 personal. Okay, ma'am, I'll see you then.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Shaloni Ray Winans. Shalom.
Hi, it's Shalon Winers. Yes, how you doing?
Shalom. Okay, I'm finding yourself. Turn your camera on, ma'am.
Okay.
Now calling the matter of the People versus Shalon Renee Winans. This is ticket SP 1564293. Count 1, drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Harry Bachman for the defendant. Ma'am, would you state your name?
Shalon Renee Winans.
This matter is here for pretrial, Your Honor. We're asking respectfully if you would grant a first and only one-time adjournment for the purpose of compliance. The defendant's been instructed and advised.
All right, at this time, the court's going to grant that request. I'm going to set this matter for an adjourned pretrial. It'll be set for September 6th. September 6th, ma'am, at 8:30 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0 personal, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Adriana Williams.
Yes.
All right, can you please turn on your camera for me, ma'am? Now calling the matter of the People versus Adriana Joy Williams. This is ticket number SP 1516186. Count 1, driver's license suspended. Driving while license suspended. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Morning, Harry Bachman for the defendant. Would you, ma'am, state your full name?
Adriana Williams.
Judge, this is a show cause. The defendant inadvertently missed the last action date. Would you set aside that show cause inquiry? This is important to her. She waives any more formal reading of the information complaint or warrant for the purpose of arraignment and asks for a pretrial date. She is going to be able to come back with the documents that are going to help her.
All right. She has some tickets that were in default at that time. I think at least one coincides with this ticket. So I'll take that out of default as well.
Thank you.
And any other tickets that can be, I think my clerk attached them to them, the ones that can be taken out of default. Ma'am, you still have 3 tickets that are in collections that you need to get yourself on top of, but I will grant that request. I'll set this matter for a pretrial date on September 6th. September the 6th at 8:30 a.m. Your bond will be set at $0 personal, okay?
Okay, I have one question. The tickets
Ma'am.
that I have to pay, what are I'm able to pay them using the amnesty program?
You are. Yeah,
Okay,
I believe
so how
so.
much?
So come down here. Now that they didn't give us any information on, you just have to make your way down to 36 District Court and talk to them on the first floor about how you can get some of those late fees waived and some of the costs waived so that you can be able to move forward, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. All right, let me get these officers out. All right. Officers Corporal Spadell, Miss Treasuress didn't show up as well.
Okay, Your Honor.
So you're all set. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. You have a good day.
You too. Thank you. Watson didn't show up either. No, yeah. Watson. So Officer Mahone, he did not show up as well. So you're all set. Thank you.
All right, thank you, ma'am. You have a great day. All right.
You too, thank you. The remaining people, I'm going to bring the folks in who are going to take some pleas today on your matters. Remaining officers, I have Simone Woods, Arlene Washington, Robert Walker. Officer Curitan, who is your person, Anthony Wells, or is it Anthony Wells or Jamez Wells?
That's Jamez.
Okay. Okay. Okay, Robert Walker, you can unmute yourself, sir. Oh, is it already with collections? Oh, he's doing it to a different civil infraction. Okay. Now calling the matters of the people versus Robert Lee Walker. This is ticket SP 1525857. Count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 2, registration and/or plate violation. Count 3, violation of the basic speed law or drove in an unsafe manner. Also have ticket number SP 1424171. Count 2, drove while license not valid or improper. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Your Honor, Harry Boffman for the defendant. Mr. Walker, please state your full name.
Robert Lee Walker Jr.
There's an officer here as well. Would you, sir, please unmute your device, state your name and badge number?
Officer Cherry, badge 261.
We would thank the good officer for his appearance, ostensibly for the purpose of testifying at trial, but the defendant is going to waive his right to that hearing here and now. He's going to plead responsible to the single count of unsafe manner, and the other counts will be dismissed here. I stipulate to probable cause for the dismissals of each count, and I also stipulate to the information contained within the four corners of the complaint on the unsafe manner charge for the purpose of the responsible plea here this morning. And I thank the court and the prosecutor.
All right. He has 1 to 5. It's going to be unsafe manner, though. It's going to just be as is.
No, I'm sorry. That is, he's going to plead to unsafe manner. It's going to be reduced to 1 to 5. No limited access exception. Excuse me.
Okay, fantastic. All right. So at this time, stipulation for the four corners of the ticket has been established. The court's going to enter a plea 1 to 5 speed. The remaining counts called on this record today will be dismissed. Sir, the fine for that is $125. Typically, you have 14 days to pay that. Is that going to be enough time or not?
That's no problem.
Okay. All right. So I'll have it due no later than July 23rd is when that fine will be due. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Ms. Cleveland, if you have a moment, I just want to get some of these officers out. So if you could just hold tight for them. Okay. Thank you. Jamez Wells.
Ready?
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Jamez Wells. This is V ticket 131256, harboring unlicensed dog. V ticket 131257, harboring unlicensed dog. V ticket 131258, failed to vaccinate dog. V ticket 131259, failed to vaccinate dog. V ticket 131260, nuisance dog. V ticket 131261, nuisance dog. V ticket 131262, failed to provide leash for dog. V ticket 131263, failed to provide leash for dog off owner's property. This is the date and time set for a bench trial in these matters. May I have appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please?
May it please the court, Harry Baughman on behalf of the defendant. Sir, Mr. Wells, would you state your full name?
Jamez Wells.
There's also an investigator from the city of Detroit. Would you state your name?
Officer Carrington.
Judge, my client is going to waive his right to today's trial. There's a recommendation that
You're breaking up a
if the
little bit, Attorney
defendant pleads
Baughman.
to one count. Okay, there's a recommendation that if the defendant pleads guilty to one count of nuisance under count ending in 6123, as well as count ending in 6223, which is failure to restrain dog, that the balance of the cases would be dismissed here. The defendant is prepared to plead guilty to those counts, and he's ready to give a factual basis now. Did you hear that?
I did. I'm just looking for the. So it's
Sorry.
one failed to. It's both of the failed to restrain tickets, or
One failed to respond. Just excuse me. Restrain. The counts ending in 6123 and the counts ending in 6223.
okay. All right, sir, if you want to take advantage of that, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down, sir. Did you have a chance to talk to Attorney Baughman about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Didn't anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for this plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice, sir?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that, sir?
Yes.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes.
Okay. I had to look and see what they look like on the docket so I can know what they were. So it's because they're a little different on mine. So it's one nuisance and one, okay, failure to provide leash for a dog off property. All right, so I want to take your attention. It's still you, Mr. Wells. Unmute yourself. I want to take you back to the date between November 29th, 2023 and December 1st of 2023. Did you own a dog that was located at the area of 10974 Roxbury Street in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And did one of your dogs end up potentially engaging in some nuisance or dangerous behavior by getting off of your property?
Yes.
And did you also, that dog was not on a leash that day when it left your property and it didn't have a responsible person with it at that time?
No, it did not.
Right. And it got off your property, is that correct, without a leash?
Yes.
All right, satisfied, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm satisfied. Thank you.
All right, Ms. Washington, for some reason I can't mute you, but you need to stay muted because you got feedback coming from your phone, okay, ma'am? All right, the court is satisfied as well. Stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed.
Stipulated.
Ms. Washington, you have to stay on mute for me, okay? All right, the court is satisfied as well. And will enter a plea to one count nuisance, dog, and one count failure to provide leash for a dog off property. Sir, I know you probably didn't know this. You look a little young, so you may not have known. You got to get a dog license for your dogs in the city. You got to have them vaccinated regularly. And you got to make sure that you provide the appropriate care for them when they're off your property, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So, all right. So the fine on these tickets, I typically do $200 a piece. That's $400 total. Is that something you're able to afford if I give you a long enough time to pay?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna give you, is 90 days enough time or you need more than 90 days?
90 days cool. 90 days cool.
Okay. You sure? I can give you a
Yeah.
little bit more if you need it because I don't want you to struggle with this, okay?
Well, Your
Okay.
Honor, this is the city prosecutor as part of the delayed 6 month. I don't know if the court has that power. Since it's
Oh.
delayed 6 month, he can up to that time.
Oh, I didn't know it was delayed. That makes a world of difference for me right now. I thought it was just regular. So these are delayed, 6-month delayed.
I mentioned it, Your Honor. Forgive me.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, so Mr. Wells, that's even better for you, okay? So this is
Okay.
under what's called a 6-month delay sentence. That means that if you pay these 2 tickets, these 200, I'm going to give you 6 months to pay them. And as long as you pay them, I'm going to dismiss these remaining 2 tickets, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to come back and see me on January 9th, 2025 at 8:45 a.m. As long as you have the 2 tickets paid by then, I'm going to dismiss these tickets, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
All right, you're very welcome, okay?
Okay.
All right, if there's nothing further, you are all set. Thank you, Mr. Wells. Thank you, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Judge, Officer Curitin was here. I don't know if
Yep,
you're there.
Officer Kira put her name on the record already.
Oh, okay.
So she good. Yep, I was about to say, I've been having officers put their names on the record. All right, now is it Simone Woods? Am I pronouncing your name right, ma'am?
Yes, but I'm married, so it's Marlboro. But at the time I got the tickets, it was Woods.
Okay, so I'll call you by the name on the tickets and then you can be Miss Morrow, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, now calling the matters of the people versus Simone and Woods. This is ticket SP 957750, 1 count no insurance misdemeanor. I also have ticket SP 1302112, 1 count open alcohol in a motor vehicle driver. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Alan Soroki, P37441, appearing on behalf of the defendant. What's your name for the record, ma'am?
Your name, ma'am? Miss Woods?
Simone Woods / Marlboro. I don't know how you want me to say it.
That's fine. No, that's perfect. No, I got you. Thank you, Miss Morrow.
Okay.
All right. Today is the date and time set for a bench trial in this matter. We do have an officer present with us. Officer Goodman, can you state your name for the record?
Officer Jacob Goodman, badge
Thank
number
you so much, sir.
3755.
Thank
Yes,
you.
Your Honor, defendant wishes to accept the offer of the prosecution. She'll be pleading to open alcohol driver to a reduction to open alcohol passenger, and the no insurance misdemeanor ticket will be dismissed.
All right, man. Ms. Morrow, if that's how you want to proceed, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, you can put your hand
Yes.
down, ma'am. Now you're breaking up a little bit. I don't know. I know it's probably because you've been waiting a long time on the internet, but if I need you to repeat something, I'm going to ask you to repeat it. Okay, Ms. Woods?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Can you hear?
Did you have a chance to talk to Attorney Soroki about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for this plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I want to take your attention back to the date of January 18th of 2022. Were you in the area of Grand River and Hayden Streets in the city of Detroit in a Chevy vehicle, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
And was there open alcohol in that motor vehicle, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, satisfied, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, Attorney Mason. And the court is satisfied as well. Stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the reduced charge, open alcohol motor vehicle passenger. The remaining count will be dismissed. Ma'am, you got some tickets in collection. You know
I tried
that?
to pay him. Yes, I tried to pay him yesterday, but like I told the clerk, I didn't have as much money to pay them and then turn around and pay you. So I wanted to wait to see if I can pay you first and then pay my collections by August the 2nd.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. How much did you find out how much total you owe for the other tickets?
Yes, it's $510. I have the paperwork right here highlighted.
My Lord, that's how much the tickets are. One second, ma'am. All right, do you have enough to pay those other 3 tickets off, ma'am?
I only have half of the money, to be honest, sweetheart.
Okay, and then you'll be able to pay off the rest of them in another.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
It's okay, ma'am. Listen, you being real honest. You trying to take care of business. Sometimes it's tough to come in here because you like, it's the money thing, right? You want to handle your business, but it costs a lot. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
This your warning, ma'am, because you're going to get some points with this ticket because of the nature of it. So I think it ends up being like 2 points on your license for 2 years. Okay.
Okay. Yes,
So I'm
ma'am.
gonna waive the cost and fine so that you can take care of those other costs that you need to pay. Okay.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Okay. All right. So you're gonna no, don't do that to me today. I can't take no crap. You're gonna take care of the rest of the tickets. I'm gonna waive the cost and fines. You do have one reinstatement fee on that no insurance misdemeanor for $45 that I can't waive. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so you're gonna have to pay that. I can't waive reinstatement fees, but I can waive the cost for this ticket so that you can take care of those other tickets that are in collections, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
You're
Thank you.
very welcome, Ms. Woods. Congratulations to you too on getting married.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, ma'am, you're all set. Have a great rest of your day, okay?
You too. Bye-bye.
I will. Bye-bye. Thank you, ma'am. All right, Ms. Washington, Arlena I see you. You need me, Miss Cleveland. I got one more person, and I promise I'm to you, Miss Cleveland. One more person. All right. Thank you, Officer Goodman. You're all set. Thank you. Be safe out there.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Bye-bye. Okay. Ms. Washington, now's the moment. Unmute. Well, she has some internet issues. That's why I kept her to the end. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Arlena Denise Washington. This is ticket SP 1456130. Count 1, drove while license not valid. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Yes, Alan Soroki, P37441, appearing on behalf of the defendant. What's your name for the record, ma'am?
I knew it was going to be a struggle. Ma'am, we have, I see you, officer. Ma'am, we can't really hear you. I don't know what's going on with your audio. Do you have any earphones? You might want to take them out and just let the phone be, if that's the case. We caught it, but we can't really hear you. I asked for your appearance for the record. I can't, I don't even know what you're saying right now, unfortunately. You may have to log off and log back on. Sometimes that clarifies what's ever going on.
She has weak reception. She needs to go to a different part of the house or something closer to the internet.
All right. My goodness. Hold tight, officer. Miss Cleveland, thank you. What are we doing on Mr. Is he gonna be eligible, Mr. Eric Williams? What can we do with him?
Your Honor, he
Yes.
appears to be eligible. The thing is that I think he has just some concerns that he wanted to discuss with you regarding how the program is laid out for him, because he's concerned about the length of time he may have to do. I indicated to him that it's up to 24 months per the judge's order, Judge Holmes' order as well. And that there's going to be a more intense nature to this program as far as his testing requirements, how often he's going to have to come to court, which he's going to have to come in court in person. For at least while he's in phase 1, he's going to have to do that. And by the order of the court. Additionally, he said he owns a business. That's what he indicated to me. There was some time when he would spend part of his business was to travel over the road and to travel out of state. But I also indicated to him that that was going to be under the court's order on how that would be managed. So he had some questions, Your Honor.
Oh, I know he does. Just so you know, he failed to appear before me on January 20th, and we are in July. So I guess I can lock him up and close it out. That's my other option.
I asked him to come back into the courtroom, Your Honor. He
can't bring him. He can't bring himself into the courtroom.
Oh,
all right. I can do it. Let me see.
Your
Attorney
Honor,
it's okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you can ask me something. Attorney Boffman may need to go in there, and then if I can continue him on probation, but he's gonna have to be on tippy top shape in my probation then, because he's been gone. Attorney Boffman, y'all can go back in there. He's been gone. He capious. He did not participate in my probation and picked up something else. So I need to know that he's going to participate. I can work with him. If the program is going to be too intense, I don't want him to fail out either, Miss Cleveland.
Yes.
And not be successful. That's not the only reason, but if he's not going to be able to fulfill it and it's going to give y'all a hard time, it's just going to kick it back to me anyways. But he has to complete it. Like, I'm going to keep him he was going to be for me for 24 months anyways.
Yes.
I understand, Your Honor. Would you just allow me a confidential moment with that defendant?
He's in room number 2. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. No problem. Did you need to go back to that room, or are you going to wait in here with me, Miss Cleveland?
I'll just wait.
Okay. All right, cool.
And I'm only going to have my camera up because I'm still doing work and I didn't want you to see me.
No, keep it off. No, keep it off completely. I need you to work because it's taking a moment. So I appreciate it. All right. Miss Washington, can you hear us better now?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, fantastic. All right. Now we back on. Attorney Soroki, this was your matter, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Now calling Arlena Denise Washington. This is ticket SP 1456130. Count 1, drove while license not valid or improper. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. This is the date and time set for a bench trial in this matter. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Yes, Alan Soroki, P37441, appearing on behalf of the defendant. What's your name for the record, ma'am?
Arlena Denise Washington.
Your Honor, Ms. Washington wishes to accept the offer of the prosecution, and that is she'll be pleading to reduce charge from license improper to failure to display, and the no insurance misdemeanor will be dismissed.
All right. Ma'am, if you want to accept that offer, please. Oh, and Officer Welsh, could you please state your name for the record?
Officer Jacob Walsh, badge 4984.
Thank you so much. Ms. Washington, if you want to accept that offer, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can put your hand down, ma'am.
Oh.
Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney? That would have been Mr. Soroki about your case and about your rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice? Uh-oh, one more time.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, you're going to give up your rights to have a bench trial today? The officer is here, or you can have a jury trial if you would like. You understand that, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I want to take your attention back to the date of May 9th of 2023. Were you driving a Kia vehicle in the area of East Warren and Chalmers Streets in the city of Detroit? One more time.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and was your license not valid at the time, ma'am?
No, Your Honor.
All right, satisfied, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and the court is satisfied as well. Stipulation for probable cause on the remaining count to be dismissed.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the reduced charge. Fail to display the remaining no insurance misdemeanor charge will be dismissed. Ma'am, my fine is typically $200. Is that something that you're able to afford if I give you some time to pay? One more time.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you need 30 or 60 days? 60, okay. I'll have it due no later than September 9th. September 9th. You can pay payments on it too. You don't have to pay it all at once, but make sure it's paid by September 9th, okay? September 9th, $200.
200.
200, yep. Any reinstatement fees are extra, okay? So if it's some reinstatement fees, sometimes it is on the no insurance, even if it's no fine, you may have to pay that. That's $45. That's above and beyond, but just worry about the $200 by September 9th, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. If there's nothing further, you are all set. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You have a blessed day.
You too. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
No problem. Thank you, officer. Be safe. All right. Roderick Wolfolk was yours, wasn't it, Attorney Soroki? He needs to get
Yes,
counsel.
yes,
I'm
Your
on.
Honor.
Okay.
I'll get off.
Oh. Mr. Wolfolk? Oh, shoot. Let me get this one out too.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Now
ma'am.
calling the, yes, okay. Now calling the matter of the people versus Roderick Wolfolk. This is ticket SP 197327. This is one count. You ain't show up for your, I
Yeah,
remember you.
I know, I'm sorry.
Now calling matter of the people versus Roderick Wolfolk. This is ticket SP 1497327, one count reckless driving. Ticket number SP 1497331, open alcohol motor vehicle driver. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Yes, Alan Soroki, P374441, appearing on behalf of the defendant. What's your name, full name for the record, sir?
Roderick Wolfolk.
Your Honor, today's date and time set for a show cause. We ask the show cause be set aside at this time. Or arraignment, I'm sorry. This
It's arraignment on a bench warrant because he
Bench
missed
warrant.
his trial.
He missed his trial.
I'm sorry.
Defendant waives formal reading, stands muted at this time, Your Honor.
All right, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on behalf of your client. It's my understanding that he would like, first of all, did he come down here and get his fingerprints? He did. All right.
Yeah, ma'am.
I see. All right. You're saying that he needs to have counsel appointed in this particular matter, Attorney Soroki?
Yes, Your Honor, due to the severity of the tickets and
All right.
the need for discovery.
I understand. All right, sir. I'm going to have you call the courtroom. Are you ready to take down the phone number? You're going to call it?
I prepared the appointment form, Your Honor, and I emailed it to the clerk.
Bless you. Thank you so much, Attorney Soroka. All right, I'm gonna have you come back, Mr. Woolfolk. I promise. If you miss this next court date, I'm gonna put a bond in place. I promise.
Oh, I'm not gonna miss it. I'm sorry for the last one too. I promise.
All right. August 9th, at 8:30 a.m. so that your attorney will probably meet you online that day. Make sure you're on so that they can be giving discovery and so that we can pick our next date to come back and try and get this back going again, okay?
Quick. I believe I have a court date for that same day. Trying to get custody of my children.
Thank you. Nope. I'll give you a whole nother day. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. I wouldn't do that to you, okay?
Okay, appreciate it.
Okay. You want it the day before, or do you need it like that next week sometime so you get them spaced out a little bit?
Yeah, because I believe it's August 8th or 9th. I don't know which one for sure.
All right. Let me do it that next week then, because I don't want you to have a conflict. Let me just check on the date. Thank you for letting me know though, okay?
Okay.
Another
question, Ms. Taylor.
Yes.
Could you uplift my license being suspended due to me missing court? Please.
I mean, we're gonna put in there that we're gonna take it out, but that's up to the Secretary of State's office. See, once they do it, once you don't handle the reckless driving, that's what they do.
Right. Yeah, I talked to them. They told me I just had to wait to go to court and then ask you when you.
So we're gonna take So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lift off the warrant. So hopefully that helps, but we'll have to see. Yeah. Yeah. That's up to them.
Okay.
Oh, you got a reinstatement fee on it. That's why. I allow you to pay the reinstatement fee. You're gonna have to pay that reinstatement fee since you missed court, and it'll uplift it. It won't, you'll still have to come back to court, but you're gonna have to pay the reinstatement fee, okay?
Okay. All right. Appreciate it.
And I'll give you permission to do that. So that way you can try and get your license back in place. I hope you realize how important it is for you to come to court on a reckless driving now.
Definitely do. So how do I go about reinstating it? Just contact the Secretary of State?
So we're gonna note in the system that you can pay the reinstatement fee only. It'll allow you to pay the $45. And then once you pay that, the Secretary of State's office will be notified that you paid that reinstatement fee, and they'll lift hopefully your restriction and make your license valid again, okay?
Okay, so how do I go about paying that?
My clerk is saying come down here and take care of it because it'll go faster, okay?
Okay, appreciate it.
Okay, all right. She over here giving you nuggets right now. She's telling me what to tell you.
Thank you so
They
much.
say thank you, Miss Mary.
Thank you, Miss Mary.
Okay, did you call the court too as well, sir? And leave a message? Okay. So she's not gonna call you back because we're gonna get it all straightened out so that you can get your license back in place, okay?
I appreciate y'all so much.
No problem. All right, how about, are Thursdays or Fridays better for you to come back?
It really don't matter.
Okay, let's do August 15th for your pre-trial so that you can have the attorney put into place, but you'll be able to take care of that other portion of that before then. So before that August 15th date, we're gonna say that you can pay the reinstatement fee so you can get your license back in order, okay?
Okay, now how soon can I do that? Can I come down tomorrow?
Yes, come on down tomorrow. My clerk said, come on down tomorrow. You can come today as well if you can, either today or tomorrow so you can handle it, okay?
Okay, thank you.
By 4:30 though, 4:30 they close. So if you come after that, you're a done deal for today.
Okay, so August 15th, what time?
August 15th at 8:30 a.m.
8:30 a.m. Okay, I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you.
You're very welcome. All right, good luck to you. We want you to keep you employed. That's why I'm working so hard, because I don't want you to lose your job.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. All right. Have a good day.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye. All right. Attorney Boffman, what do we do? I want to get Miss Cleveland out if I can. What we gonna do with Mr. Eric Williams?
Well, I think we have conversation on the record.
Yep, we can.
We're ready.
Okay. All right. Now calling this matter, the people versus Eric Williams. Eric Lamont Williams. This is Z-Ticket 808554. This is one count operating while visibly impaired. He is on probation to me. This is actually a review for a probation violation The court ordered yesterday that he be sent to drug court. However, we didn't have enough time to get in contact with Ms. Cleveland, so I adjourned it till today. Appearances for the record, starting with Ms. Cleveland. Since you're on, I'll let you put your appearance on.
Thank you, Your Honor. Toshi Cleveland, case manager for specialty court.
All right,
May
and
it please
counsel.
the court. Harry Baughman on behalf of the defendant. Mr. Williams, state your name.
Eric Lamont Williams.
All right, counsel.
So, Judge, the instant case comes from December of 2022. That was the date of the offense. The defendant didn't actually enter a plea until October of 2023. He was thereafter placed, or no, it was September of 2023. In October, he was placed on 2 years probation by Judge Kennedy. 90 days later, he was asked to appear before this court on a probation violation. He did not appear in January of 2023 and appears now. I've instructed and advised the defendant that there's not going to be any plausible way out of this thing without him submitting himself to a term of probation and therefore a term of sobriety, and that it wouldn't matter if he was in this court for probation or before drug court, that he would succeed as long as he was his best and sober self. The defendant is concerned at this point that this has been dragging on for some period of time, which is true, but in honesty, I admonish the defendant that it's probably more his inability to comply that's caused it to take so long, and he could potentially have been coming off of probation this October. He could have been off probation earlier had he submitted himself, had he complied. And I think the defendant did acknowledge that, what I was saying to him was basically true. He's faced with a choice here and now. He understands that he faces losing his liberty, and he simply wants to know if he does submit himself and to the custody of the Wayne County Sheriff for whatever period of time would satisfy this court, would and could we ask that the case be closed after that period of time. And he wants to know if the court would be willing to do that rather than submit him to continued probation. And I don't know whether this prognosis is good considering what he's been through.
I will, because that was a consideration. I'll do 30 days Wayne County Jail and I'll close it out. You want that, Mr. Williams?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's pick a day of surrendering. Then you can do the 30 days Wayne County Jail and I'll close this matter out. So that way you won't have to do it anymore. I want to be able to set that up. So I'll give you some time to get your affairs in order so that you can know that you'll be gone for that long. So how about July 23rd? Does that give you enough time to get everything straightened before you go in?
No, I got another court date in July 23rd. Can you give me a little bit more time? I got another court date for something else with Judge Garnett. But it ain't got nothing to do
Judge
with
Garrett?
Garrett, not Garnett. My bad. Garrett. Yeah. Something else happened. But can you give me a little bit more time, miss, please? I do
You got
want to.
so much going on, Mr. Williams. This is the epitome. No, just stop and listen for a minute. This is why. And Attorney Baughman is absolutely right. I get that this happened in 2022 and it takes a little bit of time, but he's right. I'm one of those people, even though I ordered 24 months, if the probation officer would have come back and told me you were doing spectacular after a year, I would let you go. And meanwhile, we ain't seen you for the last more than 7 months. At this point, 8 months. We haven't seen you. And now you come to the court like, oh, I need more time. You got a lot going on.
No, I do not have a lot going on. This matter is a misdemeanor.
No, he has,
It ain't nothing.
yeah, he has a
It's
domestic violence matter out of the other courtroom. So attorney,
right.
Ms. Cleveland, he may not be able to be eligible. Yeah, I know sometimes are you still? Okay. So I'm gonna do 30 days, Wayne County Jail. You're gonna report on July 31st.
July 31st. All right. If that's much time as you can get me to get my bills paid up, then that's fine.
Yep.
30 days is not bad. I appreciate your offer, your time. I appreciate you. Thank you.
All right. So I'll see you on July 31st. Please report to my courtroom at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. 10 a.m. courtroom 337. And we'll have you surrendered over to the Wayne County jail so that you can do this. Upon completion of your jail time, I will close out this matter.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. There's nothing further. I will see him on July 31st, 10 a.m. at courtroom 337, 36th District Court for his surrender to Wayne County Jail for 30 days. All right. That concludes this hearing. Thank you all.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for going in there and talking to Attorney Bossman. I appreciate it. Thank you, Mr. Williams. You're all set.
All right.
I always struggle because sometimes people don't want help. And do you force help on them or do you just give them the punishment aspect of it? And so sometimes I have to just be okay with giving the punishment aspect and moving on. So, all right.
Yeah, I had interviewed him myself.
I know you did, Attorney Soroki, and then you came back like, what is he talking about? And then I needed you to handle something else. So I said,
Right, but
listen
it's
for
okay.
it.
I was honestly, the reason I said that is I didn't think he had any desire to continue probation. So, to
All right.
it has to be a will to be away.
Yeah, it sure does. Miss Workman. I lost her file.
Yes.
All right. Now calling. I gotta be in the camera. Now calling the matter of the people versus Ashanti. Is that right?
Yes.
Ashanti Workman. This is ticket SP 1535406. One count open alcohol motor vehicle passenger. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Bachman on behalf of the defendant. Would you, ma'am, please state your name?
Ashanti Workman.
It's a trial date, Judge, and there's no complaining witness. Move to dismiss without prejudice. The defendant's been advised.
All right, the time is 11:38. No officers having appeared on this matter. The court's going to grant that request. I'm going to dismiss this matter without prejudice. Ma'am, sometimes they refile this ticket, but you might be okay. Okay, as of today, it's dismissed. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, ma'am. Okay, make this as a note in your head, though. You cannot do this in vehicles. Okay, whether they stationary or not. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. All right. Have a good day.
You too.
All right. I'm bringing in Nathan West. He has valid docs. Nathan West. Mr. West.
Hello.
Hello. Are you able to start your video for me, sir? All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Nathan Deshaun West. This is ticket number 365132. This is going to be one count of drove while license not valid. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Yes, Alan Soroki, P37441, appearing on behalf of the defendant. What's your name for the record, sir?
Nathan West.
Your Honor, the today's date time set for trial, Mr. West does have valid driver's license. At this time, we move to dismiss based on valid documents.
All Right. If that's the case, the court is going to dismiss this matter without prejudice. Sir, make sure you always keep your license up to date and valid at all times, okay?
Yes.
All right, you're all set, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Have a beautiful day.
You too, thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
Bye-bye. Today, Wilson?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Now calling the she made her payment, great. Now calling the matter of the people versus a day, Satara Wilson. This is ticket SP 1451379. One count in the park after dark. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Boffman for the defendant. Would you, ma'am, state your name?
Day Wilson.
All right, ma'am, you just gotta stop moving for 1 minute. I'm going in circles right now. You gotta stop for just
I'm at
1
work,
second.
but okay.
So, Your Honor, I'm pleased to announce the defendant was
Attorney
placed
Bobbin,
on
no,
a-
we not.
Okay.
I can't do it. I'm at work too, Miss Wilson. I'm sorry it took so long, but you don't just don't say stuff like that so aggressively and rough. You want your case dismissed today. Do you know who holds your case being dismissed today?
Yes.
Golly, just be kind. I know it's been a long time, but y'all gotta be easy. Y'all want people to do all these things for you, and then all of a sudden, that's all right. She work at Amazon. Go ahead, Attorney Boffman.
Your Honor, the defendant has shown me, or I've looked up the ROA. She paid what she was supposed to pay. She has no new cases. There's a 90-day delay sentence up to dismiss for the reason that the defendant's been in compliance.
All right, that at this point in time, the court's going to grant that request. I'm going to dismiss this matter without prejudice. Ma'am, you're all set.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I wonder which one she work at. I ain't gonna do nothing. I just be so, listen, I get it. Golly, calm yourself down. I don't want to tell them, you know what? I'm admitting everybody else. Be easy.
Thank you.
All right. Because the rest of them should all be pleased. So with the exception of Miss Williams, is it Mr. Williams? Mr. Williams.
Atiba Williams.
Atiba
Yes.
Williams?
Yes.
Okay. You got to turn your camera on for me, sir.
Okay, give me 1 second.
All right. I can move on to somebody else since he's busy. Brandon Wallace.
Yes.
Now calling the matter of the people versus, let me see, Brandon D. Wallace. This is ticket number SP 1566392. Count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 2, tinted windows. Count 3, expired plates. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Alan Soroki, P37441, appearing on behalf of the defendant. What's your full name, sir?
Brandon Diaz Wallace.
Your Honor, Mr. Wallace wishes to accept the offer of the prosecutor, which has been amended. As to the no insurance misdemeanor, he'll be pleading to improper plates. The improper equipment ticket will be dismissed, and expired plates ticket will be dismissed.
All right. Please raise your right hand if you would like to take advantage of this offer. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, you can put your hand down. I love your shirt too. Thank you for dressing for court. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Understanding all of this, do you still want to move forward today?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I want to take your attention back to the date of March 24th of 2024. Were you driving a Mercury vehicle in the area of Greenfield and Schoolcraft in the city of Detroit?
Yes, Your Honor.
Uh-oh. Was there
I'm
no
sorry.
car insurance on it at the time? I know my whole screen froze. I apologize. It must have been in our system. I apologize. Did you not have insurance on your vehicle at the time?
No, Your Honor, it had lapsed. I
All
believe
right,
maybe,
satisfied? It's okay.
Yes, Your
Satisfied,
Honor.
counsel? Stipulation for
Yes, Your
probable
Honor.
cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the reduced charge of improper plates. My fine is typically $200, sir. Is that something you're able to afford?
yes, Your Honor. May I have time to pay?
You can have 30 or 60 days. How long do you need?
30 days.
I'll give you until August 9th, sir. August 9th. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you very
You're
much.
you're very welcome, okay? Have a great rest of your day, okay?
You too. Thank you.
I will, thank you. Oh, no problem. Atiba Williams, I see you got your camera on. You had to get yourself together.
Yes,
All
Your
right.
Honor.
All right. Now calling the matters of the people versus Atiba Kalanji Williams II.
You got it right.
Okay. All right. Ticket number SP 1559744. Count 1, reckless driving. Count 2, drive through private property or alley to avoid signal. Also, he has a ticket and warrant status. That's ticket SP 1365501. Drove unregistered or untitled motor vehicle. Can I have appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Bachman on behalf of the defendant. Sir, your full name, please.
Atiba Kalanji Williams II.
Thank you, Your Honor. This is a pretrial. The defendant has been advised of the need for him to come in before the next action date and have his fingerprints taken pursuant to the statute in this matter. He's going to do that. We're asking for a final pretrial date or another pretrial date adjourned because of the nature of the charges. The defendant is asking that the court appoint an attorney to represent him from the Michigan Independent Defense Council. I've taken his information. I'm prepared to send that to Madam Clerk at the close of this hearing.
Thank you so very much today for doing that for us.
You're welcome.
Okay, sir. I'm going to get you counsel appointed. That means you have to come back for another hearing so that you can meet with counsel so that they can get all the information that they need for this. So I'm going to set it for the date of August 9th at 8:30 a.m. That's when counsel will be present for you. And y'all can talk and make decisions about how you want to move forward with this case, okay?
August 9th.
Yes. So a month out, okay?
Okay. August 9th at 8:30
Does that
a.m.
work for you? Is it a day of the week better or is Friday okay? It's a Friday.
Is that that's a Friday?
Mm-hmm.
No, I can make that work.
Okay. All right. August 9th at 8:30 a.m. via
the same-
Zoom, the same way you zoomed in today, okay?
So the same code and everything?
Same code and everything. 360-337. Hello, Officer Fitzgerald. 337-0000. The same code, okay?
Okay.
All right. You're all set. Thank you, Mr. Williams.
Thank you. You have a wonderful day.
You too. Oh, we took care of it. Thank you, Officer Fitzgerald. It got dismissed a part of. All right. All right. Joshua Williams.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, he paid for 2 civil infractions with this ticket before I
I'm
call
sorry?
it. I said he paid the civil infractions that went with this ticket, who's ever represented him. Ticket, now calling the matter of the people versus Joshua Eugene Williams. This is ticket SP 1501755. One count drove while unlicensed. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Yes, Alan Soroki, P37441, appear on behalf of the defendant. What's your name for the record, sir?
Joshua Eugene Williams.
Your Honor, I wasn't aware they had paid for 2 other civil infractions. What were those civil infractions?
It was a no proof of insurance and an expired plate. So if you make a motion, usually Attorney Mason is okay with me doing what I'm about to do.
Yes, Your Honor, defense moves to dismiss this ticket based upon, his convictions on the other two civil infractions from payment.
All right. So at this time, the court's going to dismiss this drove while unlicensed ticket. He ended up paying expired plates, $174, and no proof of insurance, $288. I think that's sufficient as a fine for this matter at this point in time. So you're all set, Mr. Williams. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. You as well.
You're welcome. You dress really nice for court too. I appreciate it.
I'm at work.
Oh, I understand. Hey, I would make me feel like you at least dressed up for me. Come on now. Get
I'm
up.
sorry.
Ah.
Have a good one.
Too. I see you. Look at Mr. Lamont. You better do it for me, Mr. Warren. You done heard it. It's all right. I'm still gonna call you. You don't have to worry. I'm gonna ask you your next, Lamont Warren. Unmute yourself for me, okay? You know how to do that?
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, how you doing? How you doing?
All right, I'm fine. And you? I'm fine. How about yourself today?
Fine.
Okay.
I
Now
didn't know
calling
you
the matter.
know
You said
was
what,
looking
sir?
at me. I didn't know you was looking at me. I was trying to.
I can see everything. It's like a
I
little
was
puppet master.
yeah, I know.
It's all right, Mr. Warren. You're fine. Let's just pay attention. If you have a TV on, cut it off so you can focus, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Lamont DeAndre Warren. This is ticket SP 1568085. Count 1, drove unregistered, untitled motor vehicle. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Yes, Alan Soroki, P37441, appearing on behalf of the defendant. What's your name for the record, sir?
Lamont DeAndre Warren.
All right, counsel, how are we proceeding today?
Your Honor, Mr. Warren wishes to accept the offer of the prosecution. He'll be pleading to the unregistered, untitled vehicle to a reduced charge on that of improper plates, and no insurance misdemeanor will be dismissed.
All right. If you want to take advantage of that, please raise your right hand for me, sir. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes.
All right, I want to take your attention back to the day of March 29th of 2024. Were you in the area of East Lawn and Canfield Streets in the city of Detroit driving a Ford vehicle?
Yes.
And while you're driving that Ford vehicle, was it unregistered at the time, sir?
Yes, unfortunately.
All right. Satisfied, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
Stipulation for probable cause on the remaining count to be dismissed?
So stipulated.
All right, so at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to 1 count, improper plates, the remaining count, no insurance, dismissed. Was this your car, sir?
No, ma'am.
I figured that. All right, so the court's going to waive the cost and fines on it. However, you have a ticket and collections that you need to pay. It's $150. You need to get on that, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, take care of that. All right, you're all set, sir. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
I will, thank you. No problem. Brentco, Washington.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that how you pronounce your name, or say it for me if it's incorrect?
Brentco, Washington.
Okay, Brentco. Now calling the matter of the people versus Brentco Kyle Washington Jr. This is ticket SP 1488804. Count 1, drove with the revoked license. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Baughman for the defendant. Sir, state your name.
Brentco, Washington.
Judge, the defendant is going to waive his right to any further hearings or trials and plead guilty to one count of failing to display a valid driver's license pursuant to the recommendation.
All right, if that's the case, sir, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I want to take your attention back to the date of August 17th of 2023. Were you driving a Chrysler vehicle in the area of 7 Mile and Fleming Streets in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
And was your license revoked at that time, sir?
I believe so.
You know it was revoked.
Because I'm trying, I'm
Okay.
finally in my
You
30s.
ain't got to give
get
me
my
an
life
explanation.
together.
Was your license revoked at the time of you
Yes,
driving
they
that
were.
vehicle?
I was.
Satisfied,
yes.
counsel?
I'm satisfied. Thank you.
All right. Court is satisfied as well. Stipulation for probable cause on the remaining count to be dismissed.
Honor, so stipulated.
All right. So at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the reduced charge failed to display. Count 2 will be dismissed. I'm trying to talk to somebody, I don't know, it may have been revoked. You know your license wasn't no good that day when you were driving in that vehicle. You knew it. All right, he ended up paying the insufficient or defective lights, but I know they like us when it's drove with revoked license. They like us to at least have a plea on record. So I'm aware of your costs and fines. You have to pay reinstatement fees. I'm pretty sure it's some here. Pay those reinstatement fees so you can get your license in order, okay?
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, if there's nothing further, you're all set, Mr. Washington, okay?
All right, good day.
All right, have a
Thank
good
you.
day. And your shirt is very nice. Thank you for dressing appropriately for court.
No problem.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Omar Woods. Omar Woods.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, please turn on your camera for me, sir, if you know how. Just asking you to do it right now. All right, there you go. Why are you in the mood setting?
This is just
right.
it's the light.
I can see you though. Okay. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Omar Jonathan Woods. This is ticket SP 1569308. One count driver's license never acquired. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Yes. Alan Soroki, P37441, appearing on behalf of the defendant. What's your full name, sir?
Omar Jonathan Woods.
Your Honor, today's date and time set for a show cause this matter. We ask that the show cause be set aside.
All right, this time the court's going to set aside the show cause, enter a plea of not guilty on behalf of your client. How are we proceeding, Attorney Soroki?
Yes, Your Honor, defendant wishes to accept the offer of the prosecution. The driving while license never acquired ticket will be reduced to a failure to display.
All right, sir, if you want to take advantage of that, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
You can put your hand down, sir. Did you have a chance to talk to Attorney Soroki about your case and about your rights?
I did.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything outside of what's been stated today on this record in exchange for a guilty plea?
No, Your Honor.
I pleading guilty of your own choice, sir.
Yes, Your Honor.
I pleading guilty because you are guilty.
I'm pleading guilty because I'm in Project Clean Slate and I can't afford another ticket.
So you had your license?
No, I didn't, but I'm working
Okay,
with
so you
Project.
pleading guilty because you are guilty then. Just answer the question. I'm gonna give you a
Yes,
break,
ma'am.
don't worry.
Yes, ma'am. But I'm in Project Clean Slate and I'm working on these
Woods.
tickets.
Okay. Mr.
Right.
Woods. I got one ticket in front of me right now. Then you go
Yes,
back and
ma'am.
take a drink. Mr. Woods, focus. I know it's been a
Okay.
long time. It is for me too. And guess what? After this, I have to sit in the bench meeting. Okay. So I'm trying
Yes,
to hurry
ma'am.
this along. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in this matter? You understand that?
Yes, I do.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I want to take your attention back to the date of April 3rd of this year, 2024, Mr. Project Clean Slate. Were you driving a Buick vehicle in the area of Michigan and Vermont in the city of Detroit?
Yes, I was.
And have you never acquired your driver's license before, sir?
No.
Satisfied, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
If the court is satisfied as well, it will enter a plea to the reduced charge of fail to display. Mr. Woods,
Yes, Your
someone
Honor.
who ain't never had their license, or even if you had your license, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages of stuff that you just been driving, and you acting like I'm impeding you from getting your stuff. You're impeding yourself. You have to make sure you follow what they say about it. Now, I know it's difficult sometimes. People tell me I got to get to work, I got to get here and got to get there. I understand, but once you take that chance, then now you have to work at getting your license back. We want you to be a licensed driver in the city of Detroit. We so do, state of Michigan. I so do want you, but you got to make sure that you keep following with this. Now, this appears to be one of your only tickets that you have with us left. You may have had some other ones that are in collections. I don't see that though, but you got to
No,
just
I
stay
paid
focused.
everything
Okay?
off. I paid
Okay.
everything off and walked it down because, like I said, I'm a participant, and I had to
All right.
make sure that all of my tickets were taken care of before they could dismiss
Okay.
the other tickets.
Okay. So you paid the city of Detroit some money already for the rest of your civil infractions?
Absolutely.
How much did you pay us?
$370.
That wasn't even that much. All right. I'm gonna weigh the cost and fines on this ticket. Any reinstatement fees you are responsible for, however, okay?
All right.
All right. There's nothing further. You're all set, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And last but not least, Anthony Wells. Anthony Wells.
I'm ready, Anna, if he's still here.
Mr. Wells. I have his license is valid. I also have a copy of his insurance. What was he gonna plead to, Attorney Soroki?
It was gonna plead to the failure to provide insurance or providing false insurance. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Mr. Wells, can you hear us?
You all the time, and you have a few other colleagues, so.
He's here.
Mr. Wells, can you hear us? I see your hand is raised. Mr. Wells, you got to unmute yourself. Mr. Wells.
He says, I see he's trying to unmute, Your Honor. He sent me a chat.
Log off and log back on. I'm gonna remove you. Sometimes it gets stuck. Log back on.
Your Honor, I'm sorry to interrupt. I have to be back at 1:15. May I be excused?
You may have a great break. Mr. Wells, can you hear us now? Are you able to unmute yourself? Listen, he had 1,173, and we had 461. You know who above us too? Millhouse had 777. Perkins had 673. So once we get our lives together, we're gonna be okay. Listen. The one who has the least is Nance Adams. Larry Williams, he had 104. Yeah. Man, but I thought I was terrible. I guess that's why I didn't have no phone calls because we good. So let's do what we supposed to do. Like let's do that. You done made me so proud right now. I don't know what to do. I feel look at me. I thought I was at the top. I'm at the top.
Yes, I'm here.
I love you, Mary. I love you.
Hello.
Okay, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Anthony LaPerry Wells.
LaPree.
This is ticket LaPree, thank you. Wells, this is ticket SP 1572423. Count 1, drove while license suspended. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, fraudulent false insurance information. May I have appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please?
Yes. Alan Soroki, P37441, appearing on behalf of the defendant. What's your name for the record, please?
Anthony LaPree Wells.
Your Honor, defendant's here for show cause. We ask the court to set aside the show cause of these matters.
All right, this time the court's going to enter a plea of not guilty on behalf of your client. How are we proceeding with this?
Your Honor, Mr. Wells is accepting the offer of the prosecution. They'll be dismissing driver's license suspended. Also, the people will dismiss no insurance misdemeanor, and the defendant will plead as charged with providing false insurance.
All right, if that's the case, sir, please raise your right hand for me. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea?
No, ma'am. No, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty? Do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes, I do.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I want to take your attention back to the date of April 14th of 2024. Were you in the area of Grand River and McNichols in the city of Detroit driving a Buick vehicle?
Yes, I was, Your Honor.
All right. And while you're driving that vehicle, did you present some false or fraudulent insurance information to the officer who stopped you?
Yes, but I didn't know it was fraudulent.
Okay. All right. Satisfied, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. The court is satisfied as well and will enter a plea to fraudulent false insurance information. Had you paid it, sir?
I paid my tickets, but as far as insurance, I'm getting State Farm insurance because Progressive. There was something going on with Progressive. I don't know why. Where it came.
Let me ask you: did you buy it directly from Progressive, or did you buy it from some other insurance agency?
Well, my wife went and got some insurance. I didn't see any of the paperwork. I had no idea that my license was even on suspension or no insurance. I didn't know any of that. I wasn't aware of.
Okay. All right. So it sounds like you don't even currently have insurance. Is that correct?
Correct. I will have
Right.
somebody.
My fine. It's okay. My fine is $200. How long would that take you to pay? 30 or 60 days?
I have 30 days to pay it.
Okay. I'll give it August 9th, 2024. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. If there's nothing further, you're all set, Mr. Wells. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Have a good day.
You too.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. That concludes this morning's docket.
Have a good
Thank
day,
you all
everyone.
very much. You too. All right. Bye-bye.